So home for the first time this past weekend, and you guys get a split. The offense opening up where, for a while it was those tough games where it was difficult for you guys to score. Now a couple goals, you get a first conference win. So what was your impression after two conference matches?
Honestly, I think that we're off to a really good start. Really impressed with how the team ended up doing. It was a little challenging at first. It's always kind of tough going into the season and stuff without having your team be 100%. But with everything that went on this weekend, getting that first win, that helped a lot with the momentum. Definitely a tough game on Sunday. Wasn't expecting that, but our team played really, really well, and having those first two matches under our belt, I think everybody kind of knows what to expect now with the season, and really looking forward to it.
How do you feel like you guys will respond after a tough loss on Sunday and then heading back on the road? How do you feel like you guys will respond going into another game on Friday?
I think our response will be really strong. Nobody likes to lose, and I think it was good to get our first loss over with. A lot of the newcomers and the freshmen, a lot of them weren't really comfortable, and they didn't really they came from clubs that didn't lose. So realizing that a loss is okay, we learned a lot from little mistakes that we made and where it all kind of fell apart. It wasn't a bad game at all. It was great. The freshmen did good, but I think it'll help a lot. I think our response will be really strong and positive.
In sports, sometimes they say the conference schedule a lot more difficult than the non-league schedule. But for you guys had some very difficult non-league opponents. So I think maybe for you, I don't know if right or wrong, but it kind of feels like you've been playing conference play all season. But just talk about this tough schedule you guys have.
Our coach likes to give us quite a challenge, which we all appreciate. It's always nice being able to go out there playing some phenomenal teams, and even though we lost, we learned so much, and they were good games. We didn't get slaughtered, so it's always nice. But definitely a tough preseason, and then going into conference, it definitely it prepared us for conference more than we normally would be prepared, because last year we did have a tough preseason, but this preseason was by far the hardest. So the tough schedule, it's always tough going back and forth, being on the road and at home, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
How do you guys see yourself as a team effort? Obviously you can have, a star on the team, but one person, can't do everything. So where do you guys see in terms of teamwork and how you guys are coming together at this point of the season?
Teamwork's always our number one priority there. I think we all get along so well already, and with the team dynamic on the field, I don't think we always just look towards one person. We don't always put pressure on one person. We all definitely take the fault for things that go on, and we always take the fault. We win together, we lose together, we play as a team. Not one person can say, oh, well, I wasn't part of that loss. It was all a team effort, and pulling together. It's always after a loss, it's pretty hard on the entire team, especially after you work just so hard and you're so close to winning. But we're all definitely there for each other, and I think the teamwork and just our positive attitude on the field with each other and how close we all are together, and it's a tight-knit group, so it's really nice.
Always difficult going on the road, going over to Stanislaus in East Bay this weekend. What would it take from you guys to have a perfect weekend and come back with 2 wins?
To come back with 2 wins, honestly, just the positivity. We're a pretty positive team. Just kind of focusing on little details. That's really the only thing that ever becomes an issue. Going into this weekend, though, to come back with 2 wins obviously would be huge. To get to that, I think it's really just focusing on preparing, seeing how we all feel, realizing that some people are hurt, and not putting as much pressure on certain players, and just kind of pulling together and just focusing on working